The Amazing Digital Circus, the new hot thing in the indie animation scene. Created by Gooseworks and Glitch, who also made that one drone show you've probably seen. The Digital Circus is ran by Caine, an omniscient creature, along with his bubble, has his kid show, but then a new person appears.
Stumbled into an incredible world of wonders, where anything can happen! Except for swearing.
The new girl quickly realizes that she's trapped in this digital world of a bunch of weirdos. Caine shows her the grounds and the void beyond it, which even he doesn't know is out there. Which is kind of a lot to take in. She's given the name Pomni because she can't remember her real name, and is introduced to the rest of the cast. Gangle, the depressed feeder mask. Zubul, the random shapes who's just done with everything. Kinger, who is clearly the most sane of them all. Ragatha, the nice one, Jax the Kovac, and Kaufmo the clown, who hasn't been seen in a while, so Ragatha, Jax, and Pomni are going to go check on them, and the rest deal with shenanigans. The shenanigans are here to keep their mind off the small things in life.
After a while, you start to realize that you really can't leave, and constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy. And eventually you get to asking what the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive, and when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen.
Turns out Kaufmo hit his breaking point and became an abstract creature that turns others into Glitch, because he can't find the exit door. Ragatha tells Pomni to go find Caine. She has a brief second to realize that this is her life now. Then she actually finds an exit, which takes her into the back rooms, with constant exit doors leading into more office rooms, and a computer lab, which is the same one from the end of the episode, which might be significant, until eventually she finds a way into the void. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew is dealing with shenanigans.
Wait, Pomni's not even here? Wasn't this whole thing for her?
Be quiet. I can't hear the escalator.
Caine's having lunch with placeholders until he's alerted that there's people in the void, which is a spoiler. So he grabs Pomni and throws Kaufmo into the basement, fixes all the glitching, and he explains that he did create the exit door, but he didn't create what's beyond the exit. And for dealing with shenanigans, they have dinner, even though they don't really need to eat. Pomni is completely traumatized by all this. And that was only the pilot of the show. Honestly, I kind of like it. The animation is very nice. It's clearly inspired by Poppy the Performer, or even scarier, JJ the Airplane. The backgrounds are incredibly detailed, and each character is incredibly uniquely detailed and animated, even down to their walk cycles, being incredibly fluid and just smooth as butter, with some funny intentional wonkiness. The voice cast do a great job. If you've seen any indie animations in the last couple of years, you probably recognize them. Most unique is Zubul, played by Ashley Nichols, who tends to be more of an animator and cleanup artist, now stepping into the role of voice acting. But my favorite is probably Amanda Hofford as Ragatha. Unlike a bunch of other mascot horror shows, these characters actually look cute and like you can actually confuse them for real kids show characters, where a lot of other mascot horrors spend too much time making them intentionally creepy. I think the pilot handles the psychological horror of being trapped in a kid's show for all eternity, slowly losing your sanity for another's entertainment for the eyes of Pomni rather well. It's kind of like I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but with Teletubbies. With her being completely freaked out and scatterbrained about everything, just like anyone else in this situation would be. But it's not all doom and gloom edgy nonsense, because there's a lot of levity within the show, and it's actually quite funny. Of course, being a pilot to a show, there's a lot of questions left that will probably be answered later. Like the computer at the end, and given what Pomni says about taking off a headset.
How do I take this headset off?
Just keep grabbing at it. That works for all of us.
I put on some weird headset and now I'm...
That the digital circus might be some weird Sword Art Online thing, and they're trapped in this game until they do something, and how much they can trust Caine, and what's actually beyond the void, which is a spoiler, and everything to do with the abstract, and how many are there, and will any of the other characters become it, and can they be cured from this? But overall, this is just a fun little episode so far, with fun enough characters, great animation, fun music, and existential dread. Overall, I'll probably give it a 7.5 out of 10.
This is dumb and weird.